Hi, I'm Susan and welcome to Being Mindful. In today's meditation, we're focusing on feeling lethargic and what to do when we're just sort of feeling blah. So part of the request when the person asked for this focus was to do something to help us have more energy. And I kind of get there eventually with the meditation, but we start by allowing ourselves to feel just the way we are. So join me in this. Even if you're not feeling lethargic, there's probably a little part of you that can identify with what we're doing. So let's get started. So I like one of my favorite meditation teachers encourages us to begin by moving. So there's a misconception about mindfulness meditation that we have to be still, and that's not necessarily true. So reward your body, create a positive association with meditation by moving in whatever way would feel comfortable for you as you settle into your meditative posture. And when we meditate, it's helpful to be a combination of relaxed and alert. So we don't want to be overly rigid, but we don't want to be so relaxed we fall asleep. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, I'll invite you to do that, but it's fine to have them open as well. And let's start by just taking stock of how we feel in this moment. So there may be thoughts swirling, coming down like heavy rain. And we can't necessarily make the thoughts stop. But for now, we are intentionally focusing on what we can notice with our senses. The thoughts will continue to come, but if we can allow them to sort of play like background music, just shifting them to the side, to the back, so that we can focus on what's happening right now. And the best way to focus on what's happening right now is to notice what we can feel with our bodies from moment to moment. So if you are feeling lethargic, sluggish, having trouble feeling motivated, let's explore what that feels like in the body. Right? So there's a mental aspect to that as well. That's there, but let's focus on the physical sensations of lethargy, of sluggishness. Where does that feel most prominent in your body? How much space does it take up? As you explore it with your mind's eye, what does it look like? Like, is there a color? Is there any sort of temperature associated with it? What's happening with the muscles in that area? Are they tight or tense? Are they loose or relaxed? And as we explore, thoughts may come and go. And that's not a failure or a problem. That's part of the present moment too. But when we notice them, we can give them a simple label, name them, note them, and allow them to shift in the background too while we focus on physical sensation. And I'll invite you to consider that perhaps there's nothing wrong with this feeling of lethargy. We don't have to have that go away to accomplish the kinds of things that we have our minds set on in this moment. We can maybe create an environment where more energy is possible, but it's not an all or nothing. And so as we consider a slight shift toward feelings of greater energy, maybe we can take 3 deep breaths, really allowing the body to get into the act of breathing. Allowing each in-breath to be held ever so slightly before we release it, and allowing an audible release. So breathing in through the nostrils, really filling up the lungs, breathing deep into the abdomen if that's possible, holding, and then a nice, slow, deliberate exhale. And then allowing the breath to move at its normal pace, coming back into the body and noticing how that influx of oxygen has changed or hasn't changed, what you can sense in the body. If deeper breaths are helpful, that's fine to do, but really noticing the effect of the breath on the body. And then allowing the motion of the breath to pull you into a sense of flow. So sometimes in mindfulness, we sort of think of ourselves as this solid mountain that can withstand anything that comes our way. But there's also this sense of motion and flexibility and movement that can happen with mindfulness. So more like water, where we move into this flow that's already happening. We tap into something that is bigger than, deeper than ourselves. There's an energy within that flow that we can become part of. So even if there's a part of us that is feeling stuck, is feeling tired, maybe even defeated, we can open ourselves up to this movement that is already there, and we can become part of. We don't have to manufacture energy within ourselves. Energy is already there. We just need to connect to it. So as you open yourself up to this concept of flow, the movement of being like water, notice again what's happening within the body. The mind likely has thoughts about all of this, and that can move into the background while we focus on the sensations that are evoked in this moment. And as we approach the end of this meditation time, you can begin to move, wiggle fingers and toes, stretch, become present to sounds. And if the eyes have been closed, we can open them and become present to sight as well. Thanks for being with me today. I really appreciate having you with me on this journey of mindfulness. I hope that this particular meditation was helpful to you. If you're not already subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing that so that you can be with me on future meditations. It's great to revisit a meditation that you like, so feel free to save it to a playlist. If it's helpful to you, if you're struggling with it, whatever's going on with you, I would love to hear that in a comment if you'd be willing to share that. A like is a great compliment, a thumbs up, and I hope that you have a really wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.